this is not good. You see that, like how that looks yellowed? So I don't know what the hell happened. What's going on, guys? It's Chris. Old school style in here, back in the garage, kind of where it all started, literally. But let's flip this around. I got this thing up on jack stands, show you what we got, what's going on, and why we're going through all this. Let's flip this around, check it out. All right, so we have got the #1 Redfire, AKA my car, on a set, well, a complete set of jack stands, and we have a good reason why. Because as much as I love my wheels, I absolutely hate one decision I made on them, and that is getting corrected, and I'm done with it. So what's going on here? Take a look at it and show you what I did, how I'm fixing it, and I'll never make that mistake again. So I had these wheels made. There was a very, very small company out in California. I'm not even sure if they're around anymore, but I had the wheels made, specifically cut how I wanted it, the way I had the face concave, not concave. I mean, every detail on this was spec'd out for the car. I had the idea of just ordering a set of CCWs, but I started talking to this guy, and we came up with basically a one-off set of wheels that, again, they are what they are. But when I spec'd them out, I made one critical mistake, and that was the choice I made for the inside bowl of the wheels. You guys know we polish here. I've done tons of it. I don't mind it, but what I do mind is doing it all the time, and I am going to correct that. I love the fact that the lip is polished. I went with a brushed center. What I should have done was went with the brushed bowl of the wheel, and I did not. So from back here, it looks great. Up close, it does not, and I'm so sick of that. I will sit here and polish these wheels for about an hour to an hour and 10 minutes each, non-stop, and I'm over it. What I'm doing is we are going to powder coat these wheels. I went through a bunch of swatches, and what we had come up with was essentially they make a powder coat that mimics chrome or this polished look, so that's what we're going with. They had an example in the shop, and I was like, that's it. It's perfect. It doesn't overpower the face of the wheel. It's actually maybe a little lighter than this brushed look, but it gives it that polished look that I do love. It's just I hate the maintenance on these. If I ever do a set of wheels again, I will never do a polished bowl on a set of wheels ever again. It is just too time consuming, and it was a bad idea. So my idea was we are going to Ponies and the Smokies. This is why this is up on the jack stands as well. Number 2, I need new tires. Those are ordered, and they have an ETA of about 2 days. So those are coming in. I went with Ryan. Really likes the Kenda Vesda UHPs, the ultra high performance. They kind of mimic that old school BF Goodrich look, so I do like those. Those are going in the front, 275, 35, 18. The rears, I ran the Proxies R888Rs on all 4 corners. It's a little expensive of a tire to do that. I do love these tires, so I'm kind of hoping I didn't get like steered in the wrong direction. But I went with a Mickey Thompson ET Street for the rear, another 305, 35, 18, and those will be here Wednesday, Thursday. So kind of confirmed all that. We have the appointment set up with the powder coaters for tomorrow, and the wheels coming in Wednesday, Thursday, so they have enough time to get these done, and I can get them back on the car, because we have got to get this ready for Ponies and the Smokies. You guys will catch myself out there, Ryan out there, and Sean out there, and my girl Lex is coming with me as well. So there's going to be a nice group of us out there. We are super excited about this. We have everything set. We got the Airbnb cabin, whatever you want to call it. It's a cabin, but it's an Airbnb. We've got the whole itinerary set up. We're going to be there from Saturday until I'm sorry, Sunday until the 22nd until about Saturday. And I think we're set up to go to that last car show, and then we're gonna hit the road after that. But you guys know how we do it here. This is gonna get a complete clean, a detail top to bottom, and I'm gonna take advantage of these being off so I can get that issue figured out. Again, if you have polished wheels, I love them. I think they look clean, a great look. I can't do this every time I want to keep the car clean. It's a lot of work. So huge shout out to those guys getting this powder coating done. We'll see how it looks. I'll give you guys my honest opinion on that, and if I don't like it, we'll go with a different color on the inner wheel there. I kind of have a second choice. It's more of like a very satiny silver. It kind of mimics that brushed look. Again, I just don't want anything to overpower the front of the wheel, so that's the idea. But a couple more things I want to get into on this car, so let's flip this back around and check that out. I have got a huge, I don't want to say a huge announcement, but we're pretty excited about something at the garage. We are getting hooked up with BMR, and how this kind of happened is I absolutely hate this coilover setup that I have on the car. It's clunky, it's noisy, and it's really not a true coilover setup. That right there behind it is the Bilstein. So I could go with a set of like nice coilovers on here, but I want to get rid of it. I want to run the springs in the front like I do in the rear. I have the H&R Race, the reds. So what I'm going to do is we are completely redoing the front of this car, and it's getting all the suspension stuff done. We've been doing a ton of it. I've been like, you know what, I got to get this done on my car. She deserves it. So we're getting set up with the BMR. We're getting a full K member sent to the house. We're doing a and then the control arms, we're getting the spring perches. It's a little extra, but I got to buy the springs, and we're gonna get those in there, and then everything underneath here is going to be new. Also, what else do we got going on? We are going to make some plans about touching the rear end on this as well, in an unperverted way. But I want to get new Bilsteins all the way around. Why I'm in there doing this, I have to order a whole set of the H&R Race springs. So these ones here, again, been on the car for probably 12 or 13 years. So we're going to change those out as well. The entire rear IRS is getting, we're going to drop it, and we are going to be doing the full tilt boogie, complete install in the car, and then this whole IRS is going to be powder coated Redfire. So I'm pretty excited about that. I think it's going to pop, especially with the polished pipes, which again, we're going to be touching that as well and redoing those too. So I really want to give the car a nice makeover. She deserves it. I don't know. We're so busy in the garage and just everything else around it. I got to put more time into my car, and I just want to kind of invest into that as well. I don't mind doing all the work in the garage. I just don't want to not have time for my stuff. And we got one last thing coming up. Actually, I lied. I got two things. So I'm pretty excited about this too. So the entire back of the car is going to get refreshed as well. You know, we did the whole mock audio system in here. We got these things exactly how we want them, but I'm pulling them back out. And the reason why I'm pulling it back out is because of all this mess back here. I am super annoyed that I didn't do this before I put the system in. And what it is I wanted to replace this trunk mat, and I have that. I have all new carpeting to go in there. We got a box of the kill mat right here so that we can get that in the trunk as well. I have all new, searched high and low for all the trim in the car that is mint. It took me forever to find it, and I got it, and I can't. It's been sitting in my spare bedroom for months. So all this, let me set this light up here real quick. I want to address all this, how this is just not fitting. It's kind of, there's a couple areas up here where it's cracked and broken. These are notorious for that. It just bugs the hell out of me. All down here, it's just, again, not trash, but it's not what I want. So I want this trunk looking like it's complete, just perfect as money. The other thing that we're doing back in here is I'm going to try my hand with some duplicolor. This is Redfire. It's listed as Redfire. I ordered it as Redfire. And what my idea is, I've always had one issue with the car I hate, and that's back in here. This material, it's like a, I don't know what it is. This is like you can see right here how it's it's kind of like they goop in this material and they paint over it. And every Terminator I've had has been peeling like this, whether it's a silver one, the black one, the mineral car, and my car. It just does this. It annoys the crap out of me. So I'm going to come in here and sand this. And even if it's not primered, I think I want to try it just to clean this up. So that's going to happen as well. I'm over that. And then the other big thing that we got going on here is ordered the Department of Boost Super Single Heat Exchanger. So if you guys are in the market for a not a Department of Boost, I will have this one up for sale. I'm not sure what I'll be asking for. I'm not going to go crazy on it, but I'm going to sell the that one. There's a Lightning Force, so that'll be up for sale. But I got that huge Department of Boost one that basically fits from top of the bumper to the bottom of it, and then I got that MAF bar that goes across the front, so it can all fit in there. And then I went with the, let's go grab it real quick actually. All right, so I had to go grab it real quick, but I went with the Bosch VMP XL brushless intercooler heat exchanger pump. So this right here should hopefully definitely help with some fluid, because what we're going to do is I'm going to run 1-inch lines off of essentially this, the Department of Boost heat exchanger, and into the intercooler itself. And then down the road I will be taking that intercooler out and upgrading that as well. But for now, because I have all that coming in, I want to get this done. So looking forward to that. I got a lot of cool stuff in my mind that I've been kind of neglecting on the car that I want to get in. So guys, comment below, let me know what you think. I love my wheels. I love that they're polished on the inner bowls there. I hate that it's just such a pain in the ass to maintain. And we'll do an update on this. Probably what we'll do is we'll end the video here. You guys will see the end of this video when these things are back on the car. Well, we'll do a nice walk through them before they get in the car. But new tires will be mounted. They'll hopefully be done, and then we'll get them ready to get in the car, because I am going to go ahead and do a fresh ceramic coat on these two. That way they get that extra protection, and when they're on the car I don't have to really stress about it too much. Hopefully it'll just be like a rinse off and down the road we go. But stay tuned guys, we got a couple more days before this is done. I'm just looking forward to it, and next time you guys see this thing will be on the ground and those will be done. So stay tuned, be right back. Well guys, it's like Christmas today at the house. I'm super excited. The wheels are at the shop getting powder coated, and the wheels just showed up. So loading them up, getting them to the shop so we can get these hopefully mounted and back on old girl tonight. So this will hopefully be on the ground here by 5 or 6 o'clock, I'm hoping. Currently working on a ceramic coat paint correction on this brand new Explorer ST. I don't know if you guys are familiar with these, but this thing is sick. It's a customer of mine that brings me their cars, especially when they get the new ones. And I did his Mustang, and I believe he got this for his wife, and this thing is beautiful. It's the same color as my truck. I believe it's called carbonized gray, so it's turning out really good. But back to this, we're getting this thing here hopefully, like I said, back on the ground, and I got these tires in. Now let's talk about the tires. I haven't strayed away from Toyos in probably every bit of a decade. What you see here, this is Ryan's doing on this end. So I got some Mickey Thompson ET Streets, 305 35 18s. I like the 305s. Not a huge fan of the 315s. I just don't think I don't know. I don't like the bulge on. You don't get much more of a contact patch. I believe they're a little more expensive. And if you don't have the right size tire, they just bulge on the side. So I like the 305s. The fronts, we went with a 275 35 18, which is what I always run on the front. But again, I normally ran the R888Rs all the way around. But these are the Kenda Vesda UHPs. If you guys are familiar with the old school BF Goodrich, this is what these look like. So we're trying these out. I'm hoping the tail of the Dragon this is going to be a good combo, at least to keep the car on the ground and planted. So we'll see, but let's get these over to the shop and get them installed. All right, guys, we had a quick update here, and this is going to have to be a two-part video on this because this is not good. So just got the car, I should say the car, got the wheels back from the powder coaters. Tires are mounted, balanced, back on the wheel, and the bowl came out really good. Like, I'm super happy with how this looks. This is like the hyper clear, hyper polished, I'm sorry, powder coating. I was like, guys, I'm a little just beside myself right now, so excuse my, I don't know, I'm just pissed. You see that, like how that looks yellowed? So I don't know what the hell happened, but when they baked the wheel, it yellowed the face of the actual wheel. Like, you can't even tell that they're brushed, is how it looks. So again, try to get out in the sun and show you a little bit more, but even the face, or the lip here, it feels textured now, like there's overspray all over it. So I'm dropping the wheels back off. They are gonna have to acid strip the entire thing, so whatever is yellowed on here from when the wheels were made, like a clear, that's getting stripped off. Unfortunately, everything they did back here is getting stripped off, and I'm going to Ponies in the Smokies with the wheels I have on my dad's car. But let's go take a peek at these outside. Actually, this is the worst one. Let's wheel this one out here. The camera's kind of picking up, but that tannish look you guys are seeing is not supposed to be there. It's supposed to be like that polished look, and I'll show you. This is what it's supposed to look like, because these caps here are the brushed aluminum look. So you see the difference? I mean, this is considerably like bronzed. Would you call it bronze, Ryan?
Yeah.
Anyways, not in a good mood right now, because we are days away from leaving for Ponies, and now I don't have my wheels and my new tires, so just totally bummed out. Again, here's one that's not as bad, but you can still see the variation in these wheels. So taking it back to the powder coater, they're gonna strip them, and I'm gonna be rocking these guys up there in Pony. So you guys, I'm just so mad right now. I got $4,000 plus wheels that are essentially like that. This is so gritty. I don't even know what the hell is on here. It's crazy. Like, bro, feel the lip.
I know, there's something all over them. There's something all over.
It's like overspray.
It's all over.
So they're gonna take care of it, strip the wheels. So it's gonna take I don't know, they said days. So we'll be back. But anyways, guys, I gotta get this finished up. I gotta get it on the road, because again, we're trying to get ready for Ponies. You got a couple days, so to be continued. We'll see how those wheels look, how they come out. I don't even know what I'm gonna do, man. Like, if they don't fix them, I gotta figure something out to deal with that at that point. But as always, guys, like, subscribe. It's car stuff happens, we'll fix it. We just gotta figure out how to fix it. But we'll see you guys in Ponies. Come find us. We'll be updating our location, probably be dropping the events that we're going to be going to, because there's a whole itinerary if you guys are going to be out there. But like, subscribe, hit that follow button. Ryan, see him out there, dude? You excited?
Yeah.
But anyways, guys, it's Chris.
Ryan.
We'll see you guys in the next one.